Good morning. You're very welcome to Sacred Lotus Yoga. I'm Sarah, and for today's class, we're going to flow through our practice, wake up our bodies, and get refreshed for the day ahead. We'll start things off nice and slow to warm ourselves up. So let's jump straight in. So for this morning's class, we're going to start in a hero pose. So we're sitting up on our heels. If hero pose is a little bit too difficult this morning, you can always start off in cross-legged seat, and I'll let you guys know when we need to move to hero pose. So either starting in a cross-legged seat or hero pose. I want to begin by sitting nice and tall. So loop the shoulder blades up towards the ears and just drop them down the back. Tuck the chin in softly. Just take a moment. Sitting nice and tall, gently close the eyes maybe, or just bring a soft gaze. And just bring yourself into the body. Noticing how you feel this morning. Just beginning to bring yourself into your room, onto the mat. And gently blink the eyes open wherever you are. Bring yourself back in. And begin gently tilting your left ear towards your left shoulder. I'm going to come into some nice neck rolls this morning just to wake up our body. Starting out, left ear towards the left shoulder. Begin to tilt the head forward, rolling down, looking towards the knees, then rolling the head, bringing right ear to right shoulder. Rolling towards the opposite side, begin to tilt the head, down, looking towards the knees, rolling to the left. Begin to incorporate the breath. Bring your breath into it. So as you inhale, drop the head. Look down. Exhale. Rolling right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, dropping the head. Exhale, coming back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, dropping the head. Exhale, right ear out, right shoulder. Once again, drop the head. Rolling, left ear, left shoulder. Gently coming back to center. And begin to open the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders. Just begin to gently roll the shoulder blades towards the back of the room. Just bring a little bit of movement. Noticing how it feels. And begin to bring a little bit deeper. More space into the shoulders. So bring your hands, bring your fingertips to rest on the tops of the shoulders. So imagine your fingers are claws. Begin to work with the elbows as you draw the elbows back, rolling towards the back of the room. Begin again to bring your breath into it. Inhale as you lift the shoulder blades high. Exhale as they draw down. Inhale as they lift nice and high. Exhale, drawing down. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, drawing down. Inhale and exhale, softly release. Shrug out the shoulders. Move in the opposite direction, bringing the fingertips to rest back onto the shoulders. This time, we're going to bring the elbows out to the front. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, drawing them back down. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, drawing back down. Really feeling into the creaks. Waking up the shoulders. Just by bringing gentle movement. We're feeling out the body. Waking ourselves up. And then just gently coming back to center. Shrug out the shoulders once again. Just letting it all go. Letting it become a little bit loose. Shake out the wrists. Just to bring a little bit of movement into the body, the shoulders and the wrists. From here, we're going to make our way to tabletop, over to hands and knees. Take your time getting there. Bring your knees in line under the hips and your wrists in line under the shoulders. Flow through some cat-cows to wake up the spine and the hips. Begin to really engage through the hands, spreading our fingertips nice and wide, pressing into the knuckles and pressing into the tops of the feet. As you inhale, Sink the belly, loop the shoulder blades back, look forward. Flowing into cow. Exhale, hug the lower belly in, drop the gaze. Looking towards the knees as you round into cat. Inhale, drop the belly, loop the shoulders, look forward. Exhale, round into cat, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Ground into both hands as you inhale, flowing back into cow. And exhale, rounding into cat. And inhale, coming back to tabletop. We're going to flow through the body, so really begin to open up, really begin to wake a whole body up. So begin to bring the weight of the body over towards the right. And as you exhale, sink your hips towards the heels, as if you're going to come into child's pose. Inhale, roll the body over to the left. Inhale, come back up over the hands. Chest comes out, forward, look forward. Exhale, sink the hips towards the heels, rolling over. Inhale, flowing forward, rolling through the body. Begin to work with your own breath. Allow this pose to become a little bit loose. So really exaggerating the movement. Feeling out those creaks in the joints. Feeling out the movement. Just giving yourself this time, this space to wake everything up. Shake off all the cobwebs and bring yourself into your new day. Reverse on the opposite side. Inhale forward, exhale back. Rolling around the hips. Just feeling it all out, connecting. Just noticing what feels good in the body. And then just inhale when you come up towards the front, coming back to tabletop. From here, I'm going to make our way into our first downward facing dog. So I'm going to take it nice and gently this morning. So keep a deep bend in the knees. Tuck the toes under, walk the hands slightly more in front of you. Really ground into all 5 knuckles, into the palms of the hands. As you exhale, begin to lift the knees away from the mat. Send the hips towards the back of the room. Coming up into our first down dog. So you want to keep a deep bend in the knees. And then begin to bring movement as we drop the weight. Into one heel at a time. Flowing through our body. Really exaggerating the movement here once again in our down dog. Really dropping the weight. Keeping it all a bit fluid. Working, walking out the backs of the legs. Then take a moment in stillness in our down dog. Grounding into both hands, pressing the weight into the hips. Begin to walk up towards the top of the mat, 1 foot at a time, walking up into forward fold. Just allow the body to hang heavy over the legs. Just hanging out in our forward fold. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Plant the hands on the shins, hinge forward from the hips. Roll the shoulder blades back, looking forward, keeping a nice flat spine. Inhale at the top and exhale, forward fold. Really grounding, finding the connection with the mat in your feet. As you ground into both feet, hug the lower belly in, keep a deep bend in the knees. We're going to come up to standing by gently rolling up through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. So really slowly, allow the arms, the shoulders to become heavy. Press into the feet. Unwind the body, rolling up, coming up to standing. So the last thing that comes up is the head. Inhale, reach through the hands, reaching up and overhead. Just gently making some movements with the body. Rocking back, side to side, stretching it out, stretching to one side maybe, stretching to the next. Just feeling the body this morning. Just going to come to stillness in our Tadasana, in our mountain pose. So face the palms forward, tuck the chin in, drop the shoulders. Just take a moment in stillness in our Tadasana. Just noticing how the body feels this morning. Connect with your breath. Feeling that strength, that energy rising up through the feet, through the body. And as you inhale, begin to reach the hands up and overhead. Bring the gaze to follow, looking towards the fingertips. Drop the left hand down alongside the left leg. Reach through the right fingertips and very gently come over to the side, bringing your right fingertips over. So really ground into the right foot, rooting that foot down. Open the right side of the body. Feeling that nice stretch. All right from the foot, right to the fingertips. Inhale, flow back through center, dropping right hand. Inhale, extend to the left. Drop that right hand down along the right leg. Reach the left hand over. Inhale, flowing back to center, drop left hand, reach through the right. Really stretching at our bodies this morning, waking ourselves up. Inhale, flowing right arm down, left arm up, last one, last side. See if you can go a little bit deeper. And inhale, gently come back up to center and just shake it all out. Take a moment. Just shake out the legs, the arms, wake everything up. The neck, the head. And then when you're ready, inhale, deep bend in the knees. Reach the arms up and overhead, looking up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Dive the upper body forward. Forward fold. We're going to plant both hands onto the mat. And we're going to step our right foot and then our left foot back into our downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. Drop the weight into one heel at a time. Just breathing, waking ourselves up. Feeling this wonderful opening that we're creating. And we're going to begin to extend the left leg nice and high, reaching it up towards the ceiling, reaching the toes, pressing into the hands, then draw that left knee into the belly. Step, hop or guide that left foot up towards the top of the mat. Don't worry if the left foot plants like way back here. You can just use your left hand to bring it forward. Drop down onto the right knee. You're going to come into lizard pose from here. It's going to begin by firstly, inhale, reaching through the hands. Reach up and overhead. Deep inhale at the top. Exhale, hinge forward. Bring left hand into the inside of the left leg. Heel toe that foot over towards the corner of the mat. Make more space for your shoulders. Untuck the back foot, plant the top of the foot down onto the mat. Inhale, look forward. Loop the shoulder blades back, open the chest. Coming into lizard pose here, sink the hips down. Open forward. Then maybe you feel you can challenge yourself this morning and you want to go a little bit deeper into the hips. If you do, you can drop down onto the elbows. Just if you feel you have it in yourself, you're feeling a little bit of space in the body. If it's all too tight, just stay here high up on your hands. Just work on opening the body. Stay with the breath. And then exhale, we're going to gently come out of the pose. So if you're on your elbows, coming back up onto the hands, and then heel toe that foot, back to center, grounding into both hands. We're going to step the left foot towards the right, making our way back into downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under the right foot and begin to step the left foot to meet the right in downward facing dog. Shake it out, shake out that hip. Get ready for the next side. And then once you're ready, begin to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale, drawing it into the chest, into the belly. Step, hop or guide that right foot up towards the top of the mat. Dropping down onto the left foot. And inhale, reach the hands up and overhead. Very slight back bend. Inhale, bring the hands to the inside of the right foot. Heel toe the foot to the short edge of the mat. Roll the shoulder blades, looking forward. Opening chest. Maybe coming down into the forearms if you have enough space. If you're here or high up in the hands, just take a moment, sinking the hips and breathing into the pose. Coming back up onto the hands, bring that foot back to center, planting into both hands. Tuck the toes under the left foot. We're going to step the right foot to meet the left. Back into our down dog. Shake it out. Shake out the hips. And then just drop straight down onto the knees. And come back into our hero pose from here. Come back up sitting nice and tall. Just plant the hands onto the knees. Loop the shoulder blades back. And take a breath. I'm just going to bring our arms down in front of us for one of our final poses. We into eagle arms from here. I'm going to draw our right hand onto the left, bringing the palms to touch. Inhale, lift the hands a little bit higher and just drop the head towards the arms. If this is a little bit too tight, you can't quite get there with the hands, you can just cross the arms around the body, just hugging onto the shoulder blades. Same thing, drop the head. Wherever you are in the pose, just begin to connect with your breath. Exhale, release the hands. Just work into the opposite side. Bring the hands out in front of you. Bring the left hand this time under the right. Plant the palms together. Inhale, reach the hands a little bit higher. Exhale, drop the head. Should feel a lovely opening all along the back of the body, deep into the shoulders. It's a lovely early morning stretch. Just stay for another breath or two. Gently release the hands, shrug the shoulders. Either staying high up, sitting in your hero pose, or if you want to move straight into Shavasana, absolutely do. Just gently close the eyes wherever you are. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And thank you very much for joining me for this morning's class. I hope you feel a little bit more refreshed and awake, just ready for the day ahead. Namaste.